Well, hey everybody, Josh with Josh's Lawn and Landscape. Welcome back. Sorry about the sun. We are here on a yard y'all seen a couple of times, but we're doing a couple of extra things today. We're doing some pruning. I'm doing some pruning, so doing some pruning. We do have to do a half cut and some spraying. So going to kind of do a review of what we're pruning. Quick review of what the lawn looks like, and what we'll do as far as the half cut. Like I say, I think I've been over it before, but don't hurt to cover it one more time. But before we get to that, I got a couple of updates for the John Deere, the seat. I actually did find an aftermarket seat that, according to the mount measurements and the measurements on my mower, will mount to the flip up plate on the mower and work. So it's a black aftermarket seat. I think it's actually got a little bit higher back than the standard seat, which would be a good thing for support. So that's kind of where I'm at with the seat. I've actually already purchased the seat. It's been shipped, just waiting on it to show up. So I may do a quick little piece of video on that. And on the Toro, I'm actually going to do the hydro service for the hydro gears. So I've already purchased the 2 filters and the hyper oil from Toro, the actual Toro brand oil. So I've got that, everything's ready to go. It's sitting back at the shop. I got the John Deere out here today, so I'm actually fixing to trip, I think, 1,100 hours on the John Deere, so fixing to have to do another oil change for my 50-hour interval. And so this will be my 3rd trip, also with the Honda HRN 216. So got a review coming up on it very shortly. Don't know if I'll do that today. Maybe when I get back to the shop, depending on when I get back. So got that going on. So we got the seat for the John Deere, the hydros on the Toro to be serviced. Still getting used to the HRN 216, the Honda, the new push mower. Does a great job the two times I've used it already in these areas. So I'll go over where I'm using that at and then talk about the pruning. So let me get the camera adjusted and I'll be right back and we'll finish up the intro. Okay, so what we're doing here is most of this in the pool area. We'll get one run over with the mower just in this big area right here, and maybe one pass right back over this way. Let me pop in here. So we'll do most of this right here with the Honda. We'll cut this, but probably clean it up with the Honda bagging it, and then maybe one pass right here with the mower, and then finish out around the pool with the Honda and get it cleaned up, and then trim around the fence. So this is what else we're going to be tackling. You can see these lower pedals here, and we're probably going to bring these things down somewhere in this area so you can see right good bit coming off of them. So we'll clean up the front edge, and then kind of as we prune them, we'll try to just pull the clippings out to the front so they don't get behind it. Not a big area behind it to get a bunch of stuff, but we'll try to keep what we can out from back there. So just shape them up, even them out across the top, and then kind of follow the contour of the bed line. So that's what we're doing with that pruning and the mowing inside the pool area. On the half cut, what we'll do is just go to the front of that gazebo right there, kind of straight across from tree line to tree line, and nothing outside of basically the pool area. Maybe right around the house that will get trimmed when we do the half cut. And what we've done is I've already picked them up and put them on a pile to load up once I get done mowing, but we've taken some suckers off the bottom of this crepe myrtle here that we're growing up. I got to get this little bit cut out right there. And just while I'm thinking about it, you can see it's not terrible, but this is only a week's worth of growth. This was cut last week, so you can see it's kind of thick out here in the front. So for only 1 week, And this yard is not fertilized either. So it does have some irrigation on it, but stuff grows like crazy. And as you can see here, I've already pruned back a bunch around the base of this crepe myrtle, some low-hanging limbs. There was a couple growing up in these two azaleas, so I've got these pruned and kind of piled up back here. So we'll go down this side and clean up the front, and we'll be back. Maybe get some POV. Y'all hang around. So real quick, what we have, we're going to use to prune the lower petals back here, shape them up, is the Steel HL 94K extended head trimmer. It's got the oscillating head on it, the 2-foot bar. I got the HS45, the handheld, which has been a good one, a good set of pruners as well, hedge trimmers. But I'm loving the HL94K. It's been an excellent hedge trimmer for me. Maybe a little heavy, but not outrageous. So once you get used to it, it's no big deal. And it's a Steel, y'all. What else can I say? So one more look at what we're dealing with here. And what we'll do is get some finished product footage when we get done. Y'all stick around. Alright, real quick everybody, I got the pruning done. You can see I got stuff piled up here ready to go because I got to get the mower off, so I'm going to pile it on the back when I get ready to leave. So real quick, just cover a couple of things that I used for pruning a lot of these, the suckers and low-hanging branches on some of these crepe myrtles. Is the Fiskars ratchet drive loppers. Gotta clean my blade up, but these are excellent loppers. Like I say, they got the ratchet drive, so it's a gear, so you kind of squeeze it and it slides into one of these slots when you open it up, and then that allows you to keep the tension so it doesn't slip back when you're trying to prune certain limbs. So love these things. You can get these at Home Depot for, I think they're somewhere around $35 to $45, I think, for this set. But I've had these for 3 or 4 years already. I have the Fiskars hatchet. Don't wore the name off the handle, but this is the Fiskars composite handle. There it is, hatchet. So that works real good for carrying with you. It's super lightweight on the handle, so most of your weight is in the actual head of the hatchet, so when you're swinging you get a better force on it. What I'm going to be using to spray is just a general weed killer. I actually picked this up at my local Ace Hardware. It's a knockout weed and grass killer, and that's what I use to spray with. So I'll be right back, let you see the results of the pruning. Alright, so we got the pruning done on the lower petal. I'm just going to turn the camera around, let you see the finished product there. Trying to keep the sun out your eyes, hopefully I am. Turn it around, let you see the finished product on them, and then we're going to or I keep saying we, but old habits die hard, I reckon. So, but gonna turn the camera around, let you see the results of the trimming on the lower pedals, and then we'll go on from there. Maybe try to get some point of view footage with the mowing. So here we go. So this is what we got, y'all. Got it all trimmed down nice and smooth across the top. Like I said, seen the picture earlier, just took a little off the top, you know, only 3.5 feet, but got it nice and level across there. Just kind of followed the contour of the, you can see the shape, just kind of followed the contour of the deck. Same thing on the back. There's a few more clippings back here, but it's real small stuff, and then about 3 to 5 days or so, all that stuff will be turned brown and won't even notice. So that's it, y'all. Hope you like it. Stick around. There we go. We got the front mowed. Did a kind of a diagonal or angle cut on it. got that knocked out. And now we are here in the side yard. You can see how much is coming off. This is cutting on 3 inches here. So we'll get this cleaned up, and then we got to go to the back there, maybe get some POV footage in that area back there. It's a little more open, so y'all stick around. Alright y'all, I got a question. And I know mowers can vary a little bit, but if you look at this grass here, and then you look at this grass, and you can obviously see the difference where this looks a lot shorter with the cut. This was cut with the John Deere set on 2.5. This was cut with the Honda Push set on 2.5. Now I have used the Honda twice, and I have not seen this big of a difference in the height when the grass is cut. So there's an even better view. You can see where this looks like it's just been cut so much lower down to the ground, and I can tell it's been cut lower as well, because you look right here, right there, that is actually where the irrigation trench is for when the irrigation was put in, and I can also see the one going that way. So I'm not sure what caused it. I double checked the deck gauge and deck height adjustment on the John Deere. Hang on a second. Let's see, let's dive that. Check the deck height adjustment on the John Deere. Nothing's broke. All the pieces are there. Nothing seems to be loose. Maybe it was just a freak incident where something jumped loose or something, and then it rattles a lot. It's not smooth to ride. Your thoughts on that? I don't think there should be that much difference between mowers sitting at the same height. I haven't noticed it until today, so I think something just went off with the John Deere. But have y'all experienced anything like that? If so, leave me a comment below, let me know. And real quick though, you can see, real quick again, there. It turned out okay, pretty nice. I had to clean up some clippings, but it looks a lot better. And get a quick look at the front yard. Here's part of the front yard. You can see, cut the diagonals in it this way. So this grass seemed a lot thicker than it looked earlier in the video from when I showed you. There's a lot more thatch than I thought there was going to be. But I did put new Predator blades on the John Deere, but cutting at the height that I normally cut at, it just, I don't know, it seemed like it was cutting lower today for some reason, even on the correct setting. So I'll have to double check that. And real quick, I'm gonna finish blowing off the driveway real quick and do a touch of spraying around the pool and out by the road on the ditch bank. Oh, now I've got to load that stuff up real quick. So this turned out pretty good back here, you can see. And I just went back to the front of the gazebo like I said earlier. So just cut. This was actually cut with the John Deere set on 3. So don't know if something maybe slipped in the deck adjustment somehow. I mean, it's got 1100 hours on it, so stuff's wore out. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, this back section here was cut on 3. It looks a lot more like what I used to cut at 2.5. So I'm thinking something's off with the adjustment. But let me know what y'all think. Leave me a comment, suggestions, things to check if y'all have had an issue with any type of mower like that before. And I'm gonna get the rest of this blowed off and spray this stuff, and that's gonna be it. So thank y'all for taking the time to watch. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Definitely leave comments, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the lower pedals that got pruned. And y'all stick around for some more videos down the road. Appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all be safe out there. And again, catch you on the next one.